Homes are now crashing in people's backyards. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today as we blow the lid off the U.S. housing market. Why, you ask? Because everything hinges on the U.S. housing market. If we lose the U.S. housing market, we lose everything, my friends. The U.S. economy will go up in flames. It's happened before. It will happen again. It's not if, it's always been when. So for me, personally, as much as I love real estate, owe so much to real estate. I know many of you are going to make a lot of people are going to make fortunes in real estate because 95% of all millionaires made money in real estate. Not buying at the height of a super bubble, buying outside the bubble for pennies on the dollar, which we're going to take a look at today. I've been helping up a lot of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been my honor and privilege to come alongside you guys and not be an industry guy cheerleading this, drinking the Kool-Aid, and helping you from doing the same. I've always said I'll put people on the sidelines, earn their business later. Well, that time is now for many people because I get a lot of emails from you guys. Scott, look at this one in my backyard. 50% off its original list price. Remember when I said that? It's pinned, that video. I predicted in the height of this buying euphoria when there's everybody's like, the red hot housing market, buy now, interest rates are low. I'm like, real estate bubble, we'll have blowback, dust will settle, and we will pay the piper. Half price homes coming. And that video did pretty well, over 200,000 views, my biggest video today. And even bigger channels, much bigger than this one. Oh, this guy's crazy. Look at this guy. Half price homes. I get emails from you guys all the time. It's insane. Insanity. Everywhere is going to behave differently, but the areas that got the really red hot are the areas that are reversing course the fastest and the hardest. And that's the challenge with this bubble, friends. Overnight appreciation to never seen before highs. That should have people's attention, but it didn't, because in the stimulus era, what was this happening? A lot of Kool-Aid drinking. People wanted to tell you, this time is different. It's always something different. It's always been something different. Last one was loose lending. So what are the people cheerleading the market saying? Oh, well, the loans are much stronger this time, Scott. Last time was due to loose lending. This time is different. Of course, it's always been something different. But the reality is this is going to be much. It was a bigger bubble. There's going to be bigger blowback because of the way it was constructed. Zero organic growth. Market manipulation. So we're seeing that blowback now occur. So we're going to jump over to a property that one of you, a subscriber, we're working with and possibly going to put in an offer. And I'm going to show you why this property potentially could be. Now we're going to talk about why. It's just, we can't just trust the internet to look at pictures and agent descriptions of property. We got to get on property and have inspections and get people crawling under the house and looking in between the walls and a lot of things before we're going to throw an offer out. So, like I always say, you got to be patient in this thing. You got to be patient and never fall in love with the house. And that's what FOMO factories are trying to get people to do, fall in love with finishes. And then live in Legoland packed in like sardines with bubble buyers. Not a good look. Don't do that. So let's go ahead and jump over to today's property and we'll meet back here to wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, our subscriber writes, Scott, check out this property via the Trulia mobile app. Well, let's go ahead and take a little look around and see if there's any value here for our subscriber. Let's take a look at some property photos, and here we go. Not a bad looking property so far, maybe a little neglected, but no glaring red flags here. A nice big circular driveway, lots of trees, separation from our neighbors, not bad. And the kitchen looks like somebody got started doing some upgrades. Granite countertops, stone backsplash, stainless steel faucets to boot, not too bad. This thing just might need a little TLC, where some of the heavy lifting has already been accomplished for us. You gotta love that. Nice big open areas, new flooring to boot. Paint has already been started in many of the rooms. An outbuilding, huge. Park an RV, anything you want. Maybe rent it out for additional income. A lot going on here. Let's go ahead and read our property's description. Amazing views from this gorgeous 2-acre property with recently upgraded kitchen and flooring. Generous floor plan flows easily throughout the upstairs. From the kitchen with a breakfast bar to the separate dining area with pass-through to the kitchen. Not bad. Let's get into to some numbers. Buckle up and strap in the kiss of death. Days on market price reductions are running rampant on today's property. It currently sits after its most recent of multiple price reductions at $366,000. Let's keep looking and see where they started at. We're at $485,000 and did a couple price reductions, but wait, there's more. In the summer of 2022, they were at $510,000. Now they're at $366,000. But wait, there's more. A couple months before that, they were at $560,000. My gosh, it just keeps going and going. Where did our property even start at? And there you go, friends. They started at almost $600,000. Now they're in the threes. In fact, if we write an offer, we will probably write our offer in the low threes, 50% off their original listed price. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So that's Washington State. Buckle up, Washington State. I've reported Seattle. I mean, throwing darts. Zillow map. Zillow. You can't even trust them anymore. Withholding information to get people to click on schedule tour and then selling that click to agents. That's what they're doing out there, friends. Every big real estate platform, Realtor, Redfin, Open Door, all of them. They all want your clicks. They try to get into the iBuyer space. iBuyer programs only work in a bubble. This is the reason I wanted to look at this property today to drive this point home. So you, if this you or somebody you know, you can communicate this to them. Send them the video if needed. This is a property that looked like an owner had as a rental. So it looks a little bit rough. It's not a FOMO factory, which is what people are falling in love. Those are the people in trouble right now, the FOMO factory buyers, all bubble buyers. Rich people didn't get rich buying in a housing bubble. They got rich buying outside the bubble, which is what this house is clearly doing. It's approaching 50% off its originally appraised values. But why I like this house? First of all, it's not in a FOMO factory development where everybody that piled into the bubble. And it's got separation, and it's expansive, and it's got an outbuilding and a basement that potentially both could be auxiliary renting, income earning units. So as we look at this property, we're going to pencil it out, see its cost to own versus its cost to rent. That's the easiest barometer we can make to see if a property makes sense to buy. Even if it's not, we don't want it to be around. No, Scott, this is my dream home. I'm not going to rent. Okay, fine. But you still want to know that what your property's rent range is, just in case something ever happened to you, or you decide you want to become a millionaire in real estate and put a renter in there and go maybe do that a couple more times. Or if there's ever an emergency, life changes. Don't you want to be able to put a renter in there and cash flow every month, not be in an upside down asset? Everybody that bought in the crisis, especially the people that bought into the brand new housing tracts, that FOMO'd people in with finishes and color schemes and not quality construction, big trouble. None of them checked rent ranges. And investors weren't at those sales. You didn't see me at the sales also. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing if this is a good income opportunity. No. The property I showed you guys today with Andy, I believe is our subscriber. We're probably going to get an offer, but not until I put an inspector under the house, check the foundation, check the plumbing, check everything. I don't care if it doesn't show well, as long as the health of the house. And that's why the people that waived inspections, even on brand new houses, are in big trouble. We've reported mold homes, foundations falling apart on brand new homes. They were slapping them up with poor quality construction because it was a race against the clock. And a lot of those people are still in a race against the clock, a clock that's clearly struck 12. Insane the amount of unfinished developments you're going to see in unfinished homes, and then the foreclosure crisis that spills into those homes first. And today's bubble versus yesterday's bubble won't be loose landing. It's going to be people buying the height of the biggest bubble ever produced in world history and having a recession kick in and just pull people out of those homes. So that's why this home we looked at today potentially could be a good home because it's insulated from a lot of that because somebody didn't buy it at the height. And if it just needs some paint and cleanup situation, this house could be back up and running relatively overnight. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history will have blowback, correction, recession, depression. 3 levels of an economic downturn. We're exiting the correction phase, entering in to the recession phase. 2023 will be that phase. I predict by the end of the year, if we can't stop it here, and we're already at 50% off homes, if we can't stop it here, this will be the biggest crash in world history. I'm hoping we don't have to go through that because I've never lived through that level of an economic downturn. I've been through a recession. I've suffered the blowback. So I'm here today trying to instruct and teach people the best of my ability so they know what to expect anytime the market exhibits bubble behavior. I'm going to do my best to temperature check, read between the lines, and look between the cracks for you guys because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I'm going to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video. If you'd like to contact me there, and links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I think you're really going to love the next video on your screen. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.